Microphone not on. Hello, everyone. Hello. Look, everyone. It's a Molly. Molly came to say hello to everyone. Molly, Molly, Molly. You're not happy, are you? I'm going to put you down now. She's like, stop parading me in front of your viewers. Hello there. Hello, Superstar. How are you? How was... I didn't catch all of your stream. How was the rest of your Saturday stream? Your 3-4 hour stream of Crash Bandicoot? Right. I'm trying to... Yes, I have updated. Excellent. Excellent. Right. Let's just continue. Today, what we're doing... Oh, I think the microphone might be too low. Oh, what are you doing? What we're doing today, we are back in Outer Wilds. It was really good. Good, I'm glad to hear it, my friend. Glad to hear it. What we're doing today is twofold. We're playing Outer Wilds for two reasons. A, because I freaking love this game. Beyond words that can express so. B, to also like achievement hunt and review it. Because I said I'd do like a cheeky little stream where I talk about my experience with the game. And I didn't do it because I was really run down and it wouldn't have been entertaining. Oh, wife is oh, my wife is yelling at me again on screen. She does that a lot. There you go. She's like, you can see some of the white wall in the background. Move the camera now. It's like, all right, fair enough. Good old Mrs. Panda. I was expecting people not... You got 50 people in the giveaway. Dude, that's awesome. Right, without further ado, let's check out the achievements that I haven't got. I've got a little... there's like an achievement tracker website I'm on. Right. I know one we can do straight away. Oh, where did that shoot? The probe. Interesting. We are gonna run away. We are running far away from the solar system. You need to just basically try and leg it, is what I'm led to believe. Simply go far away from the sun, more than 20,000 kilometers. We can do that. So, Mrs. Panda looking out for you. She is very sweet and awesome. I mean, I might sound like she's this mad tyrant giving me orders and shit, but honestly, we were talking about this the other day. Like, she supports me in such a... she supports me so much in my endeavour to do this. It's quite awesome, honestly. She's a fantastic lady, and I wouldn't be where I am without her. So... shout out to Mrs. Panda. Right, Outer Wilds. When I first got the Game Pass for Xbox, me and Mrs. Panda, sorry, that was a long pause. Me and Mrs. Panda sort of went through the game list, and she just sent me a text saying, "Aww." Me and Mrs. Panda went through the game list. I was like, oh, that looks interesting, this looks interesting, that looks interesting, and we just started downloading random games. Map? How far out am I? Fairly. And Outer Worlds was one of the one we downloaded. And at the time I was like, yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Whatever. How long do I have to do this for? For the entire 22 minutes. I'm not doing this for 22 minutes. I got about 41k at the supernova and kept going until I died. In which case, oh my god. I'm already at... oh my god, 41,000? I'm only at 200. Shit! Alright. Well, this is going to be a long talking segment. So, you know, it was one of the games we just downloaded. I mean, I've deleted a bunch of them. But when it came to, oh, what shall I stream? Mrs. Panda went, give Outer Worlds a go. I was like, oh, okay. I went in with very low expectations. Not expecting much. Maybe playing it for an hour or two for one stream, and then, you know, I'd move on to other things that I thought I'd be more keen on. But oh, I could not have been more wrong. This game, it tickles me so. It just, the way the mystery unfolds. I mean, at the beginning, I remember at the beginning, I didn't even know about the 22-minute loop. I died. I think my first death was, I went to the Interloper asteroid, and as it made its very close pass to the sun, I took off and accidentally fell into the sun. So that was my first death. And then, for reasons unknown to me, I was like, oh, I'm being teleported back to the beginning. Why is this happening? Or maybe that's just sort of a mechanic of the game, so that's not it. But again, I could not have been more wrong. I think my first true understanding of what was really going on came maybe in the second stream, when I finally realized that, God, how far out am I now? Can you even see me on the map? Can you even see me on the map? I don't think you can. I'm off the map. Alright. Oh. Surely in this case I would survive the supernova if I've broken the loop, surely. Yeah, I didn't really understand what was happening until, I think, the second stream, when I finally died via the supernova. And realised... Actually, no, that wasn't the first time I died via the supernova. I died via the supernova, I think, twice before. But that's when I fell into the black hole in the middle of the brittle hollow planet. And I came out of the white hole, but I mistakenly thought that I had somehow traveled to like an alternate reality, because black hole, white hole. I didn't realize it would be so literal, if that makes sense, or that the entrance and exit to this black hole, white hole system would be in the same solar system. So I thought I fell through the black hole, came into a parallel reality. I came out the white hole and went, well, I'm screwed then, because I didn't know about the returning structure that's there that sends you back through the white hole to where you came to Brittle Hollow. And so I thought, well, I'm screwed. I've just come through this thing. Oh, look, and the sun's exploded. That must be what happens when you fall into this alternate reality. And so that was my first death to the supernova. But again, I thought that wasn't how the game was meant to go. So I think it was at the very end of my first stream when I finally figured out, oh, that was my star goes supernova as well. And then there was the next video, so the second stream, where I figured out why. That it was a recurring event, and that was the mystery I had to sort of solve. That was when my curiosity was piqued, and I realized, holy Christ, this game has more to offer than I thought. And from there, the mysteries just kept becoming. The answers led to more questions. Those questions led to answers that open more questions, more questions, more questions, more questions. And I have not completed this game. Whilst I might have gotten the warp core from the Ash Twin project, put it in the vessel, gone to the Eye of the Universe, which was like the Nomai's ultimate goal. I went there, I completed the game, but my rumor sort of what's it called ship log, I have not unwrapped all the mysteries in the solar system. I've checked. I've looked at my ship's log and I googled a completed ship's log on the internet. And not only do they not match, however, but also there's an achievement for unlocking everything in the game. Like unlocking the entire ship log. I haven't got it. Which means there are more mysteries that need to be solved. There are more do you know what? I'm going to quickly get out and show you. So in the ship log, this here, the rumor sort of mode, there are more connections. For example, this ocean depth is meant to connect with Gabbro's Island. There's meant to be another thing here. There's, I think there's meant to be something here. There are more connections from this to the main map. There's meant to be a connection between these two. So I've missed little detail. These are all meant to be connected. So the frozen jellyfish, Felspur's camp, Tornado Station, Southern Observatory, these are all meant to be connected. So I've missed details. Oh, no, wrong one. I've missed details throughout the game. And I'm not entirely sure I'll be doing that on stream. It might take a little more than the 2 hours I plan to stream today. But I can certainly get the other achievements. But my point is, I have not completed this game. I mean, actually, there's an achievement for starting a new expedition. So abandoning everything I've done so far, starting a new expedition, and in your first cycle, in less than 22 minutes, completing the game by going to get the warp core, going to the vessel, and going to the Eye of the Universe. It is possible to do that in one run without dying via the supernova or any other means, or by the big scary anglerfish. It's possible, but if you bugger it up, you have to abandon the expedition, start a new game, and try again to get that achievement. Again, I will not be doing that one today, just because I don't want to abandon all my progress. That would be like wrenching my heart out at this point. So I'm not going to be getting that achievement. But the point is, there's so much to this game. I'm not lying. I've said this on Discord. I'm not lying when I've said I've spent a lot of time thinking about this game off stream, off camera. Me and Mrs. Panda have been sitting watching telly, and I haven't told her this, but she's going to find out now. I haven't been watching the telly. I've been thinking about this game. Thinking about all the little subtle clues and, oh, what does this mean? What does that mean? It's become somewhat of an obsession. Because that's how good this game is. It's burrowed its way into my mind, and I cannot get rid of it. And I posted on Discord the other day saying I still literally think about this game all the time. And I think it was Platypus. Yeah, it was Platypus, Perilous Platypus, who said, "Would you play this game again?" And I said, 110%, absolutely yes, in a heartbeat. I would like to maybe, I don't know if I would like to abandon this because I've made so much progress in this one save. Maybe another gamer tag just for replaying games. And I'd love to play it again to see if I've missed any details, to catch anything I might have missed, I mean, having the opportunity to experience something again for the first time is something I wish I could do. For example, like if I could have like selected dementia, for example, and forget my favorite book, would that be a curse? In my opinion, no, because then you could read it and enjoy it for the first time again. Obviously, I don't want to get. It's quite a poor example talking about dementia. But if you could like, if for example you could just like delete a memory, like on a deleting a file from a computer, if you could just like delete a memory from your brain, I would love to do that for like my favorite book, my new favorite game, and get to experience it for the first time again. I think that would be magical and wonderful, and I'd love to do that with this game. But obviously, because I was dubious at the beginning, leave myself a little note saying, trust me, you want to play this game. So that sort of leads on to what I wanted to say next, which is, if you have not played this game, play it. Just trust me. And if you have watched me play this, and you know, if you've watched it either on stream or on YouTube, which by the way is where I upload all my streams if you didn't know, so you can watch me play this game for the first time on YouTube, and watch me. I can't remember how many times I said, what is this game? What is going on? So many times. But you could experience me playing this for the first time on YouTube. But yeah, so even if you have seen me play it on YouTube, if you see me stream it, and you've been here all the way, I still recommend you play it, because it is a different seeing someone else play it versus playing yourself. Yes, you might know what's coming, but you haven't experienced it. For example, I could... Is it me, or there are far less stars than there were at the beginning? Anyway. You might come across something I completely missed. Or you might understand something differently than I do. So it's an extremely personal experience, obviously. But seriously, yeah, play this game. Play this game. I cannot recommend this game enough. There's right above the three lights, another star went supernova. I'm wondering if that's happening to all of them, and they're all going to slowly go out. Yeah. So that star's just going to be completely gone. Second thing I actually want to talk about, whilst we can still hear it, is the music in this game. It's lovely. It is lovely. It's so calming. In a game, as previously mentioned, is confusing and weird, but again wonderful. And there's mysteries about mystery. You know, you'd expect quite tense music, quite, you know, epic music, but no, it's music much like this. It's very calm, it's very soothing. On my YouTube favorites playlist, there's a video on there where someone had recorded their Xbox on the menu screen that has a lovely sort of banjo-y campfire song, which is incredibly relaxing, and he just let it record. He didn't do anything, he didn't talk, he didn't say anything, he just let it record an hour of that menu music. I've listened to that a lot, and I mean a lot. When I'm working, when I'm sitting around with Mrs. Panda in the evening having a chat, sometimes I put that on in the background. It's just fantastic music. Oh god, I cannot explain how much I love this game. And it's been nearly 22 minutes and we're still flying and the sun hasn't exploded yet. If I don't get this achievement, I think I'd be rather annoyed. But obviously that's not the point. It actually gave me a lovely opportunity to talk about how much this game has, I would say, has affected me. It has affected me in a way. Oh. No, that was just me not knowing how to fly. Oh, well, what wonders will this young boy see? I'm at 20,000 kilometers from the sun. Now traveling at about 44,000 meters per second. I wonder if you could reach the speed of light in this game. If I just held down this button for long enough. That'd be pretty interesting. Albeit impossible. More and more of these stars are going to... There are definitely less stars. Which goes back to the Nomai. There was somewhere in the game there was a script of Nomai writings where they were talking about more. They've observed more and more stars going supernova, and in this game Cosmos is the universe coming to an end, because that's actually one of the theorized endings of the universe. It's called the Big Freeze, where all the material, well, basically all the stars. Not all the stars would go supernova, but stars would keep going supernova after a certain period of time, because all stars have a certain lifespan. But then the universe would be so vast, would be so big at that point, that all the material to make new stars would be so far apart that the gravity of those materials wouldn't be strong enough to pull themselves together to form a new star. That's called a Big Freeze. Basically, the universe would just fizzle out into infinite darkness. Lovely thing to think about, I know. I don't like thinking about it much myself, but it is one of the theories. It is one of the theories. Bum bum bum. So we've been go. Oh, I'm drifting off course. Not that it really matters at this distance, but it matters to me. I'm now going over 50,000 meters per second, over 26,000 kilometers away from the sun. I've now been streaming for 26 minutes. So the sun should be popping rather soon. Although of all the achievements I could have started with, I'm glad I started with this one. God, definitely the right side of my screen. If you guys can see it, I don't know how bright that's. I think that screen is rather poop. But on my screen, the right side is looking definitely emptier than That's an interesting question, though. Would I hear the... Because those who have watched this before would know, just before the sun explodes, a specific track of music plays. Would I still hear that from this distance? That's interesting. That's very, very interesting to think about. Oops, sorry, knocking microphone stands. Making it very unlistenable too. But anyway. Oh. This is it. Yep. So this is the track that always plays. So I just knocked the microphone again. This is the track that always plays before the sun explodes. So we've now been chatting for 22 minutes. And at that time, I've gotten 32,000 kilometers away, traveling at a speed of 55.3 thousand meters per second. So I don't know how this is going to end, because previously when I've tried to outrun the supernova, I've just sort of gotten a little fizzle out from the edges that's going to went in my vision. So we'll see what happens here. I mean... Fingers crossed I get the achievement. Right, what achievement can we get next? Oh, did I even... I didn't even tweet. My tweet was sitting here ready to be sent. What a muppet. So what were... another one I quite like to try is landing on the sun station, which is notoriously difficult. Or can I see the... Oh god. Yeah. Oh look. Whoa! My god! look at that! You can see a bush. That was crazy! That was crazy! Oh. What is that? What? Is that my ship? Oh, that was my ship. Thank God! Of course, now I have no idea which way I'm pointing. Ah, it doesn't really matter. So, I mean, what's going on now then? Whoa! Oh, it just happened! That happens every time. Yes! Achievement! It was worth a shot. Boom. I tried to escape the solar system. Boom. Right. Achievement done. Lovely. Right. Hot shot. It's worth a shot. Beginner's luck. Beginner's luck is the one. That's a really boring screen to record. Rigid body from Earth to the moon. Secret achievement. Deep impact. Right, deep impact. I need to splash down into giant deep, super fast. But I think what we'll do, might try and land on the sun station actually. Manually land at sun station. So it orbits really, really fast. Understandably, if you're orbiting a star, you need to be able to go very, very quickly. That when you're that close, you just have to board it, not really land on it. Just orbit in front of it and make sure the floor of the ship is pointed at the station, so you don't get flung to the side of the ship. Then get out and jetpack to it. It's pretty easy once you know how to. Well, yes, that could be said about anything. Nah. So, as you approach the sun, you're going to want to have the sun station horizontally. 27,000 meters. Horizontal movement is pretty significant. Start to match your speed. Alright, let's give it a go. We can only try. We're probably going to fail a good number of times, but that's fine. I don't think we're going to get it first try. If we do, that would be amazing, but I highly doubt it. Alright. Quantum moon, hello. Ah, the quantum moon. Oh, there's the sun station there. There. Can we lock onto that bad boy? Nope. Okay. What I'm going to do... I'm going too fast. No, I miscalculated this so badly. No, I'm going to die. Fuck. Okay, so that's the first attempt. What happened there? Gone in 60 seconds. Oh! Achievement got. I didn't even mean to get that one, but there you go. Yes, there's an achievement to die in the first 60 seconds. Most people just walk into the campfire that's right next to you when you wake up. But no, I went for something slightly more ambitious. Right, so that's the first attempt. Buggered up. But let's try again. What sort of gasp do I get now? Let's find out. Okay. I actually wanted to plug in my phone. Eep. There you go. Right. Ooh, the probe went right by us. I have caught up to the probe. I think I did that on a stream. I might have done that on a stream in my own time. I think it was in my own time. Yeah, I caught up to it. It's not going that fast, if I'm honest with you. 180 forward to the sun. There goes the sun station. Right, so... Right. Let's gingerly head towards this, shall we? Oh, no, that's... Oh, well... The scout's about to hit the sun. What happens to the scout? Oh! Oh! I just recall it. Nice. Okay, well, I'm going to be doing this really, don't I? Oh, have I screwed this up again? No, I don't think I have. Alright. Okay. There's the sun station. There's the sun station. Okay, can I lock onto that? Nope. Oh my god, am I doing this? Oh no 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 no. Okay, how do I? Okay. Oh Christ. No, I'm fucking it up! No! I can still save this. I can still save this. No, I can't. No, I can't. I've buggered that up. I've buggered that royal. Buggered that up royally. Okay. There's still time to save this. Alright. This is definitely tense. I think I'm a bit too close. There you go. There you go. There you go. Too close. We're too close for comfort, sir. Too close for comfort. Where's this bloody sun station? Hurry up and come here. Maybe I'm going a bit too fast. Where's the sun station gone? Hello there, welcome to the stream. There it is. Right, I'm too high. Too high, I'm too close to the sun. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, this is tricky. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. That'll do, I think. No, 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 okay. Can I not lock onto the frickin' sun station? Okay, I don't think I can. No, I can't. Right. I'm gonna go just super close to this bit. I can't. Oh my god. No, I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked this up so badly. Oh god. The gravity really started affecting me there. Jesus Christ. What's up, Skylar? How you doing? Maybe I can just catch up with the sun station. No, buggered that up again, I think. Yep. Sugar plums! Sugar plums. Yep, so that's what the guy meant by, Oh no, too quick. Approaching too fast. Okay, there we go. I need to escape to 27,000-ish. According to the guide. Right. I don't like being this close to the sun. It makes me very uneasy. Didn't want to do that. Oh my god, that was close. Christ. Okay, where's the sun station now? How many dollars was this game? I actually didn't buy this game. It was on Xbox Game Pass, which I have. So, but if you want to cash out for the Game Pass, which I don't think is that much per month. Yeah, that's the best way to get in this game, I think. Plus, you get a crap ton of other games, which is always good. So yeah, I didn't actually buy this game. Where's the sun station? Come on, man. I need to slow down a bit, maybe. Or a little bit slower. There you are. Facing the wrong way. Excellent. Here we go, here we go. Right, let's make this the time. Let's make this the go. Okay. Come on now. Come on, we can do this. Oh, it's tricky. Oh, the gravity's fucking me up. Oh, Christ. The gravity really screwing me about. Hang on. Where's my eject button? Oh, Christ. What's happening? What's happening? Where am I? Ugh. Ah, this is impossible. Okay, I'm just gonna hit this one on the head. I'm gonna start again. I'm gonna try for a different achievement. Because that one is gonna take a long goddamn time. Yeah. So I've got that. Maybe I should just refresh. Get rid of the ones I've already gotten. Oh, if that guy is actually still in chat, the game is 21 quid. 21 pounds. If you want to buy it. Oh, pardon. So yeah, okay, we can do the deep impact one. You just got to hit Giant Deep hard enough from orbit with your ship to break through the current. Now, this one might have death written all over it. However, it's worth a shot. Right, what we do. Try and orientate ourselves a little better. That's about right. Okay. It said you gotta face away from it. Went away 170 kilometers. And then accelerated right towards it. Alright. Let's just hope we don't whack the the probe gun on the way in. 170 kilometers, really? That's a long way away. I'm gonna try it, okay. You do have to hit it fast. I don't think I'll go 200 kilometers. I think I'll just go a fair amount away. Maybe 100. Okay, let's. I'm slamming forward on the accelerator at this point, just so you know. But it's I'm taking a while to slow down. So yeah, as I say, this technique might have. Oh. Stop that! Stop that immediately! I've now lost bloody... I don't want to lock onto that. Son of a bitch, I've just bollocked up my progress with this dumbass autopilot. Let's accelerate towards it and I'll find it eventually. I'll just start accelerating, and when I get close to it, I'll lock into Giant's Deep. That's what I'll do. That's really annoying. That's quite annoying. But I don't think it'll make a great deal of difference. They should be coming back into visual range soon. Giant's Deep. I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna frickin' miss. Oh, I missed. I missed. That's aggravating as fuck. Alright. Let's try it again. That's alright. Just shot by. We're just gonna stop and go again. Grrr, we were really close as well. We were really close. Oh dear me. Alright, whilst we're here, we have time. We might as well talk about the game. The plot line itself. Right. Oh, did you see that? What's that meant to be? That's the sun. Fuck, I just did it again. I just did it again. Just did it again. Plotline. It's a really good plotline. The fact that this alien race detected a signal older than the universe itself and set out to find it. And my memory of the Eye of the Universe when I found it, it was bizarre. It was really, really bizarre, to say the least. Abort autopilot, Christ alive. But the fact that they came here, they crash landed onto a, what's that? Dark Bramble. Okay, that's not that much better. Can't target Giant's Deep. Right? Stop it! Where's Giant's Deep? I need to know very quickly. There you are. I'm gonna miss again. Son of a bitch. Do you know what? Screw it, I'm just gonna crash into the goddamn sun. No, I missed. It's fine. Again, it's fine. Am I doing this right? Yeah, I'm doing this right. Third time's a charm, eh? This time I will not touch that button at all. Third time's a charm. So they come to this solar system in which they've well, no, they don't actually even mean to come to this solar system. They try and get to this Eye of the Universe, and they crash en route in the Dark Bramble. A very strange planet by itself. one that seems to, much like the TARDIS, is bigger on the inside than on the outside. You get into the Dark Bramble and it just expands. Either it expands or you get smaller. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think anyone really is. Right, we're gonna make sure we're lined up here. Let's try this again. Third time's the charm. And upon crashing, they send out escape pods, which land, if memory serves, on Brittle Hollow, Ember Twin, and oh, actually no, one gets lodged in the Dark Bramble, along with their ship called the Vessel. And from there, they populate the solar system. Right, we are right on target. We're right on target, Kyle. We're right on target. Let's do this. Don't hit the gun, don't hit the gun, don't hit the gun, don't hit the gun. Damn, it didn't work. Bugger. All of that work for nothing. Alrighty. I guess we'll try again. Alright, let's try again. Clearly we weren't going far. How fast were we going when we hit this thing? Oh well, let's try it again. Oh god, that really got the heart pounding when I hit that thing. Woo! Yeah, so they essentially, from what I have gathered from what I found in the game, they sort of start from scratch. They build settlements. They have to sort of build up their technology. But their goal remains the same. They want to reach the eye of the universe. That goal hasn't really changed. So their technological advancements that they make here are all geared towards getting to the eye of the universe. So all the weird and wonderful things we encounter, they all had a purpose. They all had a very specific design and purpose in which to fulfill. Yeah, I'm still on track. Everything was geared towards I'm accelerating now, by the way. Everything was geared towards getting to this freaking eye of the universe. And you can see that all the discoveries they make along the way shape the journey they continue having, and shape how they get, or how they plan to get to the eye of the universe. It's very interesting to see basically this faction of Nomai. This species is split into different factions, all of them on a ship called a Vessel, all of them with the explicit purpose to discover new things, to discover new astrological bodies, science that they never knew existed, basically to explore and learn, to boldly go where no Nomai had gone before. And so this faction's entire purpose, their driving force, was to get to the eye of the universe. Even up to their extinction, everything we find in the solar system was built, except for our village obviously, was built by the Nomai to get to the eye of the universe. And they, because of their endeavour, but they ultimately did fail. because they had a crackpot idea, and I'm calling it crackpot because it was a doozy. The sun station on which we just tried to land was all part of a plan to force the sun to go supernova. To force it to go supernova in order to harness the energy from the supernova to send a message back in time through, because they discovered through their manipulation of the teleportation pads, which use a black hole and a white hole, that if you were to step onto a teleportation pad, you would arrive on the white hole pad a fraction of a second before you left on the black hole pad. Which is, well, breaks physics, first of all, but in the real world, as we know it. But that gave them the idea that the more energy they put into it, the bigger the delay, or the sooner you would arrive before you left, if that makes sense. And so, I hope it's not behind the sun. That would suck. It's not. Alright. Okay, here we go. We're going over 5,000. 6,000. Yeah, baby! We did it! We did it, everyone! We finally did it. Achievement unlocked. Awesome, now let's get the hell out of here. Alrighty. All of that. Right, let's pause and look at another achievement. And I will continue my train of thought after we, Deep Impact, belonged in a museum, rigid body, beginner's luck, worth shot, hot shot. Worth shot I already have. Die Hard, yeah. Phew! I can get that one. I can get phew. I've also got gone in 60 seconds. They should have updated. I need to launch my ship with a gravity cannon. Luckily, I know where they are. Alrighty. Where is everything? I'm a little disorientated now. So what happens when you hit a planet at 6,000 meters per second? Brittle Hollow, you'll do. So with this discovery that you exit a white hole before you enter a black hole, and the time spent out at the white hole before you enter the black hole increases depending on how much energy you use you pipe into it, essentially. Alright, there's a gravity cannon here. I see it. Match. Thank you. That'll do. Right. So they took this idea and built the sun station, as I previously said, to trigger a supernova in order to harness the energy from said supernova. Cool, shuttle home. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Activate gravity cannon. Fishu! Achievement. Now, the only problem with this one is I'm now without a ship. Can I not call it back? That would be a no. My ship is now gone. Yeah, whoops. That doesn't matter. Honestly, does not matter. So yeah, they trigger the supernova to harness the energy from the black hole to then send a message back in time by 22 minutes. Whee! I've now launched this ship. Oh, okay, no, go home, go back. I can't go back. I can. Sweet. My ship is coming back. My ship is coming back. There it is. Alright, let's go get our ship. How do I get out of here? Probably by not doing that. Let's not do that. I think that's a terrible, terrible idea. Oh, the music in this place is awesome as well. Oh, what's that say? Crossroads, nice. So they send a message back 22 minutes. And they do that to then activate the gravity probe cannon to... I will get back to my ship, you just wait. Then fire the probe in the direction of the Eye of the Universe, which they know... I don't think I've done this one. What is this? Is this new? Ah, this is in the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Cool. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. This music only appears when you're in the Hanging City. Again, this comes back to... I'll finish the thought in a minute, but this is more relevant now. It's very somber music in that place because this is where one of the escape pods landed. Oh, my ship is fine. Look at it. I don't even think it's damaged. Are you even damaged? You're not even damaged! Jesus Christ! Oh, head back to where we were. Where were we? Over here. Yeah, so the Hanging City is a settlement where the Nomai were. Because an escape pod crash landed near here. And so they set up a settlement underground called the Hanging City. As a refuge from this planet, this very perilous planet. As you can see, it's fairly dangerous. But the writings, because the Nomai communicate by writing on a wall with a special tablet, and we can read that. The writings are so tragic. It's really heart-wrenching when you read them for the first time, because they're people saying like, "Oh, you know, I hope my wife is safe. You know, and I hope." Let's just send this away. Does that then activate this? No, it doesn't. Oh, it does. No, it doesn't. I don't think it does. Whoa. Okay, never mind. It's so, yeah, it's... Oh, Christ. There goes that bit of land. Into the black hole. Hopefully my ship is... My ship is not safe. There goes my ship. There goes my ship. Yep, there it goes. Oh. Sun's about to explode. Right. I'm gonna do something for shits and giggles. So it was... Yeah, so it was really sad because these people on this escape pod didn't know like what was going on, you know, where they were, if everyone they knew was safe. A lot of the messages were, oh, like, my love, my other half, I hope you're alive, I hope you're safe. And the one that really got me was one that said, I don't know how to be without you, I don't know who I am without you. So it is these people who are, for all intents and purposes, like, trapped in this place they don't know, and they're lost and they're scared, and it is a very sad story. And that's why that music's so powerful. So in that place called the Hanging City, it's a very somber music. It's very just heartbreaking, I would say. So, supernova. This is not their doing. I'll explain this in a second. I don't know if we can see it though. Oh. What happens if I do this? Nothing good! Nothing good! Poop. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. No! I fly into you! Right. And they sent a message back 22 minutes in time to fire the probe at the exact location of the Eye of the Universe. And it would take 22 minutes for that probe to get to the Eye of the Universe. Now, once it gets to the Eye of the Universe, it will send back all the data about the Eye of the Universe, including the location of the Eye of the Universe, to the Sun Station. At which point, the Sun Station will take the location of the universe data and trigger the supernova and send that information back in time 22 minutes for the probe cannon to then fire the probe in the right direction. But do you get how trippy that is? They fire the cannon to the Eye of the Universe to not only gather information about the universe, but to get the location of the Eye of the Universe. The probe then sends back the location of the Eye of the Universe to the Sun Station, so then the Sun Station can set off the supernova to send a message back in time by 22 minutes to the probe cannon with the location of the Eye of the Universe, so they know where to fire the probe in order to get the location of the Eye of the Universe. Do you see what's up with that plan? It's very mind-bendy. However, they fail. They fail in this. They fail their mission because the Sun Station did not trigger a supernova. And so they did not have enough power to send that information back in time so they can get the information. It's very trippy. What other achievements are there? Oh, marshmallow ones. Let's do that one. I need to perfectly roast 10 marshmallows. I'll do that. I don't know how to perfectly roast a marshmallow though. Is that a roasted marshmallow? Replace? Can I eat that? Oh, I can't eat it unless it's roasted. Oh no, I put it away. No. So what I actually do want to do at one point is I actually want to follow the probe to see where it goes. To see if I can fly directly to the Eye of the Universe. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I don't know how to roast marshmallows. I've never roasted a marshmallow in real life in my life. Never have I ever roasted a marshmallow. So I don't know if I'm doing this correctly. Is that 4? I don't know. Because I don't know how to roast a marshmallow. Why is this an achievement? Oh no, toss. Replace, there you go. Why is this an achievement? Is this... Oh, new music. Is it done when it starts, like, smoking? No, it's smoking now. So they fail in their mission. The Nomai. We're back to the Nomai. They fail in their mission and then their logs and writings become like, oh, what the hell do we do now? We could the only logical thing left to do is wait for the sun to live out its natural lifespan and do it, like, for real. But then, obviously, they were like, well, that will happen outside our lives, dude. What sort of a suggestion is that? But that is exactly what's happening now. Our star is at the end of its life cycle. The Maya are long dead. We are like the well, not really caretaker, but we are next to occupy this place in space. Although I don't know why the Namai are dead. It's actually one of the mysteries I want to try and solve, because if you, in all my journeys, whenever I'm in like a Namai structure, oh, that was a bad one. Yeah, whenever you're in a Namai structure and there are skeletons lying around, they're all in a place where they're just sitting there. Oh, I got the... he's moving his hand again. Blah, the fire! There's in the fire! I've lost interest in this achievement. All these bodies of Namai are lying around. The one that sort of brought it home for me was fly the model ship. Right, we've got to wait. Why are you twisting so? Oh. You gotta land this on the moon. Which is hard when the sun is in the way. Where be the moon? Oh, I buggered up. This is for another achievement. I'm not just doing this for shits and giggles. God damn, I'm buggering this up royal. I'm gonna be ready to fly to the moon. So yeah, the one that brought it home for me, as I was saying, was when I was in the Hanging City, where these people had first landed and were trying to make some sort of home for themselves. At the very beginning, there was a school. There was somewhere for kids to sit and learn. And, well, you know what a school is, obviously. But there were bodies lying around in the school. And I was just sitting there going, why did all these Namai just apparently die where they were sitting? What happened that makes them die so suddenly? Why did they die so suddenly? It didn't seem logical to me that they would just... Oh, there's the moon, there's the moon, there's the moon. Did I do it? Yes! I did it. I did it. Cool. Another achievement. So yeah, I mean, they're just lying around. They apparently died where they sat. Died where they sat. If they all died of natural causes, they would all be buried or laid out ceremoniously in some sort of strange burial ceremony, you know. But no, they all just apparently lying there. I'm just gonna kill myself, if that's okay with you. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, they're all just lying there. So why did all the Namai apparently just die? Where they stood, where they sat, where they lay. It doesn't make sense. So anyway, back to the story. I've spent so long talking about this story now. By the way, what I'm going to do now, just purely out of my own curiosity, I'm going to follow the probe and see where it goes. This is going to be another long 22 minutes. But there you go. Good to see where it went, actually. Well, I see it, I see it. I see it. I can catch up to that, no problem. Shoot up. Where's it gone? There it is. So, yeah, they didn't succeed. But all their stuff is still lying around. Everything was prepared for this to work. So, for whatever reason, they died out. And however many million years later, I think I seem to remember reading 22 million years or something like that. Stop autopilot, screw you. Why do you keep doing that? Oh. Here we are, here we are. Oh, we're gonna overshoot. We're gonna way overshoot this thing. He's not going that fast. He's really not going that fast. I'm trying not to... I'm really concentrating on making sure I don't overshoot this thing again. We are getting closer to it. Yep. Yeah, let's follow this. Oh, there we go! Match speed, right. Okay. We're just going to sit like this for 22 minutes. So they did not succeed, as I said, for the, I think, like the 5th time now. But all their stuff was still there. Everything was prepared to do what they wanted to do. But again, they inexplicably died out. And 22 million years later, we're here. We're this little indigenous people on this planet who are just becoming spaceborne. Not that long, actually, really. I think I am the 5th or 6th person of our civilization to go into space. And you meet the others along the way. You do meet them in your travels. They're on all the planets you visit. On every single planet. I think on every single planet. Except the interloper. None of the moons. Just the planets. Some of your people. Who have discovered and settled. Well, not settled, but they've made camp. So... yeah, you're exploring around. And then whilst... 22 minutes after you launch for the first time, only for the first time, everything kicks off because your sun naturally goes supernova. That then triggers the sun station into sending the information back 22 minutes when you wake up by the fireplace. That's why the program always fires when you're at the fireplace, because that's just when you naturally woke up. And then 22 minutes after you wake up and everything, your sun again naturally goes supernova. So you're then caught in this loop. Again, the loop was entirely the Nomai's doing. They wanted to ensure if the 22-minute cycle didn't work, they could try it again. So they made this memory statue system that imprints on certain people. And so when you die, no matter how you die in that 22-minute cycle, it absorbs your memories, goes back in time to when the probe cannon fires, and then deposits all those memories into current day you. That was entirely the Nomai's doing. That was their plan. They engineered this entire thing. And it just so happened that your planet had one of these statues in its museum, and you, for some reason, triggered it. But you're not the only one. You're not the only one. On Giant's Deep, your fellow four-eyed person, I don't even know the name of my own species in this game, your fellow astronaut who went to Giant's Deep, where they made the memory statues, looked at one and got imprinted. So he is living the same time loop that you are. Exactly the same one. Although, what he would say when you first get to him in the first cycle, that would be interesting because the time loop wouldn't have been triggered yet. That would be exciting to do, actually. I might do that. So you are just an accidental witness to the Namai's grand plan. But you are still... No matter what happens in your 22 minutes, you can't escape the death. I've tried, and you saw. We just went backwards for 22 minutes trying to escape this thing, but we couldn't. I think it's probably because of the Namai's memory statue thing, that no matter what... So I thought we were approaching something then, never mind. No matter what would happen, you would always... The cycle would always continue. Even if you didn't die. You would still go back to where you were at that time. I think that's by design. But again, how can we know? Because the Namai are no more. So we can only guess, we can only postulate, we can only take what we've read and discovered about them and extrapolate. So yeah. So that's the plot line of the game. It's you are trapped in this time loop and you're desperately trying to find out why. I mean, you can end the time loop once you get into it, once you figure out how. You just need the whole thing is powered by a warp core, a device that has a white hole here and a black hole here, and I guess the energy between the two makes a lot of energy. But either way, that powers this thing. Ooh, is there something on the probe? There could be something on the probe. We should go look at the probe. Ah, it has the Eye of the Universe logo on it. I knew I saw something on it while it was just spinning out there by itself. Oh. Hang on, we should just align ourselves. Oh, actually, yeah, I want to have a cheeky look at it. We have the time. Oh, that's a good looking probe. You got to admit. Okay. Cool. That'll do. So yeah. So I've got to stop saying So that, yeah, again, that's what you're doing. You're trapped in this time and you're desperately just trying to find out why. Oh no, yeah, so I was talking about disabling it. So you can go into the sort of center of the Ash Twin planet, where they built this system, this place where the memory statue imprinting process takes place, and that stores the memories whilst it before it sends them back 22 minutes into your body. But it's all powered by this warp core. But if you remove the warp core, you disable the project. And at the end of the 22 minutes, when the sun goes supernova, or you just die, you are dead. That's it. Game over. That's literally it. So you can break the time loop. I wouldn't recommend it, but there you go. The only other achievements. Let's look at the other achievements. So the campfire one, gone in 60 seconds, which we have. The pew one, which we have. There's Die Hard, which is you need to end a time loop alive, having taken and healed over 1,000 damage. Again, you can do this with the campfire. You just need to damage yourself in the suit so you can check your health. We might do that next. Belong to the museum. That one. Just thinking how we could do that. Basically, you need to bring a white hole or a black hole thing back to the museum on your home planet. I think I could do that one. We'll do that one next. because that's a bit more interesting to watch. How long have we been going now on this particular thing? I'm very interested to see what happens to the probe. I wonder if at the very beginning, right, you could just follow the probe and go to the Eye of the Universe yourself. But I don't know. I don't know if that would work. I mean, because one of the key things about this game is the mechanic of the quantum state or quantum flux. For example, there's a planetary body that orbits the Eye of the Universe, which has now been called the quantum moon, because if you don't observe it, it will move. It will change its orbit and appear around each different planet in the solar system. But it also orbits the Eye of the Universe. So if you can't see it on the map anywhere, it's orbiting the Eye of the Universe. But this whole thing about if you're not observing it, it could be anywhere. It can exist in all possible variations. It can be in every possible orbit if we're talking about the quantum moon. But until you observe it, you don't really know where it is. But once it is observed, it cannot move. That's the key thing. And the Eye of the Universe is also in quantum flux, which means it's existing in multiple different places at the same. I would say at the same time, but unless you observe it, it won't be in one stationary place, if that makes sense. So I don't know if we're actually going to go to the Eye of the Universe like this. I reckon we'll just end the loop as per normal. Who knows? But I'm very interested to see what happens, because obviously I don't think you're meant to do this. But I just want to know what the game developers have in store for you doing this. Let's equip the signal scope. Oh, that's my antenna dish. That is cool. Okay. Getting nothing. So that's just a signal scope. It lets you monitor signals of in the solar system. It's just another game mechanic. So yes, there you go. This game, if you haven't gathered so already, is fairly complicated if you think about it. Like the ideas, the thoughts, the mechanics is not straightforward. It's not easy. It's not straightforward at all. Headlights. Oh, that looks even cooler. The probe looks cooler in the dark, but I want to see it. Yeah, it's not a straightforward game, but it's just so fascinating to me. I really want to know what happens. I kind of want this. I wonder if 22 minutes have gone by or not. I wonder how long it's been. I should have a timer or something, or a stopwatch. Actually, that's not actually a bad idea. Maybe I should get a stopwatch up. Stopwatch. And have like a 22. Oh no, just have it going, and it can. Oh, Google has one built in. How cool is that? Right. We're gonna use that next time we do something like this. Worth a shot. I'm not doing that yet. So here's the. I'm looking at the archaeologist achievement, which is what you get if you complete the ship's log. I'm just going to have a little cheeky look to see what would happen, or if there's anything obvious. Or if it's actually going to tell us. Here's a list of every node with the numbers of entries I had to unlock for the achievement. This achievement is not a mission. You can still get this achievement even if you don't speak with Hal in the village at the beginning of the game. Why has he made a point? Why has he made a special mention of Hal? I don't really understand. But maybe I will. You don't need that. Oh, you don't need that entry. That's why he's pointing it out. You can always add the church section is likely one of the people who will miss. That didn't make any sense. Oh, I think I need to go talk to each person on each planet again, making sure to go through every talking point. That might update my ship's log. I might do that later if I'm still doing this. I think that would be sort of the actually getting this achievement, the archaeology, getting all the ship's log. For me, would be completing the game. How far out are we? Very. I can't even. Oh. Well. Oh, here we go. Oh no. I thought we were going to get the sun exploding music. It should be soon though, because as you can see, the sun is getting rather big and red. The interlope has already crashed into it. Oh no, he hasn't. Oh no, we got a while then. The interlope is still live and kicking. But the sun station is definitely no more. Alright, we got a little bit of time then. A little bit more time to kill. What I would also love to have is people who've also played the game sharing their experiences and thoughts. That would be rather cool. If not on the chat, then maybe in the comments when I put this on YouTube. That would be pretty cool. So yes, it belonged in a museum. That's the one I'm going to do next. So I need to bring the forge core or any artifact such as the black hole core to the museum. Alright. So in that case, I just need to go to the Ember Twin, get to the high energy lab, snag myself one of those black holes or white holes, go back to my ship, and head back to my home planet, to the museum. And that'll be that. That'll be that achievement. Hopefully unlocked. If not, we can just try again. Good lordy Lou. 22 minutes does seem to be an awful long time when you're not doing anything but talking. This is why I'm going completely off topic now. But you remember, like in school or university or whatever, when you had to do like a 2 or 3 minute presentation, and everyone's all like, "Oh, 2-3 minutes." That's no time. Yeah, it's no time until you're in front of a large group of people talking. Then 2 to 3 minutes is a freaking eternity. I'm talking from experience because my degree was chock-a-block for these bloody presentations. And I hated them at the time. I hate giving presentations now. But funnily enough, I'm fine blabbering on camera on Twitch for 22 minutes. Go figure. Maybe it's just I don't see anyone. I just see a little camera just there. But there you go. You learn something new about yourself every day. I'm still I cannot wait to see what happens with this probe in the next couple of minutes. God, I really wish I set a stopwatch going. But let's check on. You can kind of guess how we're doing based on this map. Oh, so the interloper is dead. Oh no, there it is. Oh, the map is going all squibbly. The interloper is not matching up with its orbit. But there it go. There it goes. The interloper is dead. Interloper's gone. In the sun it goes. Yep. Been destroyed. Maybe that's what triggers the supernova. It is. Holy shit. Have you gotten to the sun station yet? I've gotten to the sun station via the designed, like the game, how you're meant to get there through the teleportation pad. I have not yet landed on it directly. That is hard. That is really hard. I did try early in the stream. I did try to land directly on it. I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. It's too bloody hard. Right, so the sun's about to explode, which means it's been about 21 minutes. But this probe has not yet reached the eye of the universe. I'm curious to see if it will at all. It's so hard. But how did you do it, dude? I found that I could like pull up alongside it, flip upside down with the landing mode. But as soon as I get up, I'm thrown around the ship because of all the gravity. I couldn't get out of my own goddamn ship. It was tricksy. This probe isn't going to get to the eye of the universe, is it? I've just wasted 22 minutes. Goddamn. Goddamn. No? Has it popped yet? It just popped. Come on, but you're not. No, it's not going to happen, is it? So, for me, this raises questions. Alrighty, okay. Alright. I'm a little annoyed now, because that nothing happened. Nothing happened. Aggravatio. So you have to keep it level. You can't make it... oh, look at that spinning. That's really cool. Okay, so right, we're gonna make sure we start the stopwatch so I know exactly how much time I have. Start the stopwatch. Right, we're gonna head to the Ember Twin, get ourselves a black or white hole. Where did the probe go? Bye, probe. And bring it back to the museum. For the achievement. Whee! You're heading for that one. Not the Ash Twin, Ember Twin, please. Spin. Thank you. Okay, we need to be above it, otherwise we'll get hit by the by the Ash Twin. Oh, dearie me. Need to start decelerating. Otherwise we're going to get hit in the face. Orbital cannon. That's the quickest way, is it not? So we're going to get to the orbital cannon. I forget where the hell that thing is. Is it near this? I don't think so. Oh, no, there it is. Woo! La 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 la. Up, okay, or shall we park near the exit? We probably should. Where's the entrance to the bloody high energy lab? I can't even remember. That looks interesting. Oh, it's here. It's here. Yeah, there it is. And we'll make our way to... Oh. We'll make our way to the gravity cannon on foot. On foot. Oh, we're running, we're running, we're running, we're running. Quick, 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 quick. Right, how do we get to the end, gravity cannon from here? Who the hell knows? Well, let's explore anyway. So you got to stay in a little bit, just above the entrance, and then quickly get out and fly towards the entrance. I had a theory though that you might be able to land on the chunks of the landing strip, but I don't know. I now have to try something. See, this game is the gift that keeps on giving. I don't understand if anyone could play this game and not be absolutely enthralled. We found it. God, that was a lucky guess of direction, wasn't it? Oh, not what I wanted to do, though. Oh, I'm hovering. That's rather cool. Right, in we pop. Have you done all the endings? I don't know if I've done all the endings. I've died in numerous different ways, and I have reached the Eye of the Universe. That happened the last time I streamed this. Alright. Wait, how many endings are there? Eye Shrine. High Energy Lab Trailhead. There you go. Hip. Oh, okay, there you go. There are technically 6. I need to test if there's a 7th. Fair enough. I have broken the fabric of space-time twice. I don't know if that counts as an ending. Although I still don't understand how I did it that one time. I understand one of the times I broke the fabric of space-time. I don't understand how I did it the second time. I was confused. Very confused. I should probably have some time to kill. I don't think I have enough oxygen. I might have buggered this up already. Thank you, Nightbot. I do have time. I want to top up my oxygen. If you could go a little bit quicker, that'd be bloody grand. Oh, Christ. I need to head to the trees and just refill my oxygen. Thank you. And down I go. Oh, again, this music is absolutely stunning. I love this game's music. Where did you break it? I broke it by flying into the sun. I didn't have the warp core. I actually can't remember how I did it. I think I overshot something and just accidentally flew into the sun. Where were you when you broke it? Oh, I was in my ship. I think I did either. I think I either overshot something, or I took off from the Ember Twin or Ash Twin at the wrong angle and just accidentally flew straight into the sun. No. I overshot. I was trying to land on the Ember Twin or Ash Twin. I overshot and hit the sun, and it told me I broke the fabric of space-time, and I was just sitting there going, how? So, yeah. Oh, ow! Oh. That was sharp and mean. Woohoo! High Energy Lab, here I come. Oh, I forgot I had that happened. Doodle-doo, because I went the wrong way. Didn't I? No? Wait, I'm lost. Oh, don't I have to just jump over this? Yes. Boom. God, you forgot the way. Imagine how bad that would have been. Whee! Thank you. No, we're not going up there. No, thank you, sir. Because that be ghost matter. I die. What's going on out there then? Nothing interesting. Right. What did you do before that? I think I literally just started the game. I honestly can't remember. I think it might have been a bug. I can do this. Boom. Alrighty. Now while I'm here, I can actually check if I didn't miss anything. You probably didn't know you got the self ending, so when you died it made a paradox. I have made a paradox here. Literally, by doing the whole white hole, send a probe through type thing. Boo. Yeah. Okay, shall I take a black hole or a white hole? Let's take a white hole. It belongs in a museum. Right. Let's get out of here. How do I get out of here? Yep, that's one ending. Yeah. I quite enjoyed that ending, I have to admit. You want the cooler breaking the universe? Yeah. How do you break the universe? Okay. Let's do this carefully so I don't fly into the sun with a white hole. That would be bad. That's my home. There's the quantum moon. That son of a bitch. One to the high energy lab. Oh, I did not know that. I can once I get this achievement, I can always go back. Nothing stopping me. Now, because I opened the front door, so I can just walk right in. Whoa, 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 whoa! That's new. That's new. That's new. That's new. That's new. That's new. What is this now? Whoa! I'm coming back for you, sir. I've never been here before. Don't freeze the game. Okay, I'm gonna come back for you. First of all, we're gonna head to the museum. I can't remember where the museum is. It's somewhere near the observatory? Or it's in the observatory. Yeah. I have found Feldspar. Hi. Yay, belong to the museum. I found Feldspar. There you go. No good. I don't think I'm good. I'm just gonna blip put that there. There's two that break the universe at the high energy lab. It's with the probe, like you told me. So wait, there's another way of doing that. Oh dear. Oh, I need to repair my ship. Alright, where's that? I was over here. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. I've never been here. See, this is what I mean about this game. It's freaking awesome. I'm finding things I have never done before. What's up, my dude? Tell me what's going on here. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours to space today. Yeah, I saw something crash on the horizon and didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures. My little scout was sending back. Ooh. Have you been to the center of the Ashwin? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. So you got lucky in Feldspar like I did. Yes. Yes, I think I did. I think I saw. Oh, so that's how you learn to do this. Oh, we're inside the Dark Bramble now. What's in here then? That's Felspur's camp. That's the camp. Oh, there you go. There you go. Why am I moving so slowly now? Okay. The usual way to find Felspur to shoot your probe into that seed. Yeah. No, I definitely... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to see where it landed. Cool. That's how you're supposed to find them. Oh, I found them by accident. I got into the Dark Bramble and I took out my signal scope and tuned it to the whatchamacallit. Ooh! Oh, thank you for following, dude. Thank you very much. Yeah, I just... Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I just equipped a signal scope and found him. Didn't know that's actually how you meant to do it. So there are two ways of breaking the universe in the high energy lab. Is there? Can you confirm? Oh, hi Interloper. How you doing? Get... So go to the center of Ash Twin and just stay near it. So one way in through... Really? I didn't know you can get in through the high energy lab. How do you do that then? I thought the only way into the center of Ash Twin was by going through that teleportation thing. Right, where's the entrance to the high energy lab then? I'll find it eventually. Somewhere around here. Oh. Think. There it is. Up. Right, shall we also fix our ship while we're here? Or shall we just not bother? There you go. There's just one way to break it using the probe in the high energy lab. The second one is to... Oh, right. So once you're near the high energy... Once you're near the warp core, what do you then do to break the universe? Oh, bugger. Hip. How do we get there? Which building was it? It's this one here. Next to the Dead Namai. Come on, get underneath. I don't want to lose my ship. There we go. That should protect it. Maybe. I don't really care if it doesn't. So, which one is it? I forget. It's the one with the broken roof. It's that one. Oh, shit, it's happening. Ah! Are you going to suck up my ship? Yes, you are. Ha-da-da-da-da-da! Boosh. Just stay near it until the sun's sleeping over. Ah, fair enough. So here, for those who were here earlier... Actually, you know, this is another mystery. This is another mystery I want to talk about right now. And we have 5 minutes to talk about it. We are synced up with one of these things. We were imprinted on by one of the memory statues. The person on Giant's Deep is also imprinted on one of these statues. But who the hell is the third person who is synced up to one of these memory statues? And where the hell are they? 7 minutes. Really? Fair enough. My running theory is Feldspar. But hey, he doesn't seem to have any knowledge of the... God, I remember when I first came in here. I had a field day with all of these writings. Man, I made a highlight of it. I'm just doing this to make sure I haven't missed anything for my ship's log. Alright. There you go. Oh, geology, right? Have you finished your ship's log? Oh god, I hate it when this happens. I hate it when that happens. Oh no, I should really bring it back with me, so in case I didn't read the writing. But I have time. I have 4 or 5 minutes. Make sure my ship's log is complete. You got 100%. Oh, dude, nicely done. How satisfying was it to finish your ship's log? Oh, this is the one in the center of Giant's Deep. See, look, there's the third memory statue there that has its eyes open. It has its eyes open. I think that means something. 4 minutes until end of cycle, alright. No, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Oh, I haven't got my fuel. But I don't understand how it could be Feldspar then. Because Feldspar went to the Dark Bramble and the third statue was on the tracking station, which is on Giant's Deep. I don't want to miss this, so we're gonna... Oh, look at that. The temptation to remove. Still a little bit away from the hyperdrive at first. Sit a little bit away from the hyperdrive. It'll be good for when I explain what actually really happens. Oh. Oh, that sun is angry. Angry sun. Just like this. Okay. That sun, that's an angry sun right there. That's an angry sun. Angry, angry, angry. Oh, the Quantum Moon, I believe, is around Timber Hearth. And now it's not. I love the Quantum Moon. It's just so much fun. Around Dark Bramble. I'm assuming now it's around the Eye of the Universe. Because I can't see it. Oh. Exploding music time. Have you beaten the game? I have beaten the game. I have been to the Eye of the Universe. And it was bloody strange. It was bloody weird. Confusing. And memorable. Oh, it's around the Dark Bramble. And now it... Oh no, it's still around the Dark Bramble. Still at the Dark Bramble. Still at the Dark Bramble. Still there. Still there. My new favourite game. Spot the Quantum Moon. Did you see Solanum? I did see Solanum before the Quantum Moon. Before I finished it on the Quantum Moon. Yeah, that was so cool. You actually got to speak to an Namai. Now you're in Giant's Deep, and now you're not. It's so much fun. Okay, so am I just staying here? I did see him at the ending. It was very, very cool. So what do I do now? Am I just standing here? Because the sun is gonna pop. Yep, okay, we're just standing here then. Whoa! What happened? What happened? I'm a little nervous, I'm a little scared. I don't know what just happened. Where am I gonna wake up? Now check your... This is cool. This is really cool. Stop the stopwatch, stop the stopwatch. Start the watch. Check the map. Check the map. I can't check the map. Why can't I check the map? I'm clicking the map button. Why can't I look at the map? I can't look at the map. You gotta get... Oh. Oh, okay. I get... Yeah. Oh, there goes the probe. Bye, probe. So wait, what am I looking for? Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I read about this. I read about this. Now I've got to go. I can go back and I can see myself. I'm totally doing this. That's so cool. Oh my god, this is awesome. This is fantastic. Oh, there they are. There they are. I wonder why I couldn't see them. No, I've got to go there, don't I? I've got to go there. Right. A little bit safer. Do you know what's really annoying? Going back to the sun station, you can't lock on to the bastard. Crash landing. Possibly. Nope, I'm all good. Oh, that's so cool. Best thing when like back when you broke the space time, did you watch the end credits with the new music? I didn't. I didn't. That's probably purposeful because I think how easy it would be. Yeah, it's true, but at the same time, come on. Let's find the first structure so we know whereabouts we need to start. Where's the thing? Can't see the thing. You should be able to see something sticking out of the sand, shouldn't you? Unless I'm mistaken. Which could be possible. Oh, myself is in the middle and I can't get to myself. This is so cool. I think I remember reading about this. When I first started playing about this paradox. Oh, there it is. Right. That bloody sign. So now just gotta wait for the second one. Should be around here somewhere. 6 minutes in. 6 minutes. Well, we're already 3 minutes in. Let's check our ship log. Dark bramble seed. There you go. There's still a little bit missing. Not much, I think, but there's still a little bit missing. Well, we've got another 2 minutes and 15 seconds to wait. Oh, that was cool. That was really, really cool. God, paradoxes. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Man, so cool. Love this game. I fucking love this game. I keep saying it, I know, but I love this game. Oh, man. There it is. There's the structure we need, so let's just park it. Right next to it here. Alright. There's a little scout guide. Test the environment. Detect hazards. Alright, while you do that, I'm hopping on my stream to test out my sun station theory. Good stuff. Good stuff, my friend. I'll let you know if I was correct. Cheers, dude. Thank you very much. If you were, that might make my life a little easier. Oxygen refill. Spot a tree, walk towards it, enjoy. Gear options. Ooh. Alright. Bum bum. Bum ba na 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 na. I can't keep track of it. We harmonized with someone. That's a cool achievement. Alright. It's been 6 minutes. I think we need a little bit more than 6 minutes. I'm just killing time, if I'm honest with you. Just waiting for me to be able to get back into the core. Because I want to see me. There's another me. There's another me. I want to talk to him. What's going on here? Why can't I see through it? That's weird, right? Brittle Hollow, stop being weird. Spot the quantum moon time. There it is. Now it's not. There it is. Now it's not. Oh, there it is. Now it's not. Oh, I live a sad little life. Right. Bum 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 ba ba da 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 dum. I think we might be safe to get in there now. Yeah, we can get in. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. We're about to do it, guys. Oh, this is something new we haven't done before. This is exciting times. This is exciting. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry, didn't I? No hard feelings. Come on, 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 come on. Where am I? Where am I? Hi. Talk to self. So, this got weird in a hurry. Yeah, duplicating living things, living beings probably wasn't what the Nomai had in mind when they built the Ash Twin project. I wonder if they're being two of us screws anything up. Oh, we're talking to each other and nothing's exploded yet. Yeah, it's a pretty novel experience. Gossan always says that means the date's going well. But it's Slate's definition of a boring date, making sense Gossan and Slate never dated. That and the whole mishap with Gossan's eye. Oof, yes, the eye thing. Yep. Talk to self. This is the greatest day of my life. Sure, two of us is great and all, but is it the greatest? What about the day we, you know, what about that one? Oh, you're talking about the day that I... What? No, I'm talking about the other one. Oh, yep, that makes way more sense. This is so cool. Now you've got it. That was an incredible day. But today is probably the greatest day of our life after that one. Wait, you can read my mind? Definitely no, I just have the same memories of you, except for this loop. I started this loop by popping out of a white hole inside the Ash Twin project, since in the time loop before this one I jumped into the black hole. Hey, what do you think happens if you don't jump in the black hole again at the end of this loop? If I don't, then where did you come from? That's a good point. I mean, I feel as real as ever, so I don't think I'm a figment of your imagination or anything like that. That's just what a figment of my imagination would say. I'm no expert, but you seem pretty real to me. Thanks, you seem real to me too. So I guess there's just two of us now. What the heck happened? Let's do that again. Do you think it's okay there's two of us? Maybe the universe doesn't mind two of us. Hopefully not. Besides, an extra version of us is definitely better than if we created an extra anglerfish or something. That's setting the bar pretty... Oh, we're charming and have fewer teeth. Yeah. Are you me from the last loop? What do you remember before this loop? So my theory isn't correct about the sun station, but I have a way to do that. It's really easy. Cool. What is it? I remember all the time, including last time when I jumped into the black hole here. That is so cool. It's something I've been wondering about. We're in thoroughly uncharted territory at this point. Unlike all the other time manipulation we've experienced. Are you being sassy? You can't sass me. You are me. Got in again. It's really hard to describe. Okay. If you can, you give it a go. If not, I'm sure I can find my own way in. This does kind of prove we're the same person, though. Let's get weird and hurry. Oh no, I said that last time. Maybe the universe doesn't mind us. That's setting the bar pretty low. I'm just going through all the different guess we'll find out. I guess so. I'm gonna do it real quick and then clip it. Nice. That's a good idea. What have we done? Jumping into that black hole was a terrible idea. Ah! Oh no. Okay, I'm calm. What? This is so cool. That is so much fun. I'm done screaming too. Nice. I think we've done all this. That is so cool. But what happens if I don't do this again? Will this guy just cease to be? Oh man. So what now? Whoa! I've never done that before. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Whoa! Ow, my face. Oh, ow. Okay, we're good. Well, that was dumb. Never done that before. So what now? Do I just leave this poor sod here? Feldspar would just use the time loop to try increasing the outlandish stunts, wouldn't they? Might be a good thing they aren't aware of it. Wait, what? Wait, hey. Hang on, there's an important thing that was just said. Feldspar would just use the time loop to try increasing the outlandish stunts, wouldn't they? Does that mean... might be a good thing they aren't aware of it. Does that mean there's two Feldspars? I think he just told us a very interesting thing. That there might be two Feldspars. 13 minutes until end of cycle. Right, let's... 13 minutes starting now. That's very interesting. I don't really know where to go from here. Okay. Don't really know where to go from here. I'm silent because I'm thinking. I think geology might be right. Because this here, right here, says the Mars receiving data from probe tracking module. Which is in Giant's Deep. Which is only accessible via jellyfish. And the only person who knows the jellyfish trick is Feldspar. But how did he get there in order to do it? But if he's in the time loop, No, this makes sense. This makes sense. Because, no it doesn't. No it doesn't. Unless he went there and then got stuck in Dark Bramble before we could get to him. Maybe it's the probe data. Of course it is. Of course it's the probe data. Because then how would they know unless that information got sent back in time? Via the Ashwin project. That makes total bloody sense. Oh, dude, right, gotcha. Right, my next question, if I just go about my business, what happens to this guy? And then, what happens if I do it again? It's really messed up the map. Woo! This is so interesting. Alright. What were they doing? I was actually trying to do something. Oh, I got the This Belongs to Museum achievement. Die Hard. I need to do that mission. Or achievement. Well, I'm going to leave that guy to his merry. Ew. Where's my ship? Oh. I lost some of that. Oh, that's a rock. That's a rock. Oh, where's the sun? I need to know where the sun is. There's the sun. Okay. That means I can safely take off this way. There's Brittle Hollow. Where's my planet? There it is. If you don't jump through, well, you'll see what happens that time. Oh, okay, cool. No, so he said that if you jump in again, you can create him again so he doesn't break space-time. Let's break space-time. I want to try and break space-time. Again. Oh, I'm coming right above camp. That is perfect. Oh, no. Oh, ow. Landing gear damage. Fantastic. Where's my launch pad? Is this my launch pad? No, it's not. Where's my launch pad? This is my launch pad. Great. Why are you flying all wonky? Why am I doing that? There's no point. Right. Oh. There you go. Hip. Alright, let's have a marshmallow. Ooh! Mmm, carcinogens. Eat 10 burnt marshmallows. I was lied to. Ooh, it worked. Oh, that did not do much at all. Okay, I'm actually going to properly roast them. Blech. Nice. Is someone scratching at the door? Then that might be my pupper. Oh, how are we doing with time? 6 minutes. Alright. I don't know how many times I need to do this. Um, 10,000 down. How many times do I need to do that? 6 to 11 times. And I've done it. This is my third attempt. Well, my third time through the fire. Oh, bugger. Let's see what happens. This is going to be interesting for multiple different reasons. Because we want to see what happens if I don't jump through the black hole again. I think we're going to break space-time and end the game. Yeah, it'll be interesting. This is literally just for an achievement. What happens if I choose to doze off? Blah. It's really hard for me to see the colour difference. Oh no, there's a colour difference there, definitely. Yeah. So you have to eat, for that achievement you need to eat 10 burnt marshmallows. This achievement guy said you have to perfectly cook them in order to get it. Which was a lie. Okay, I've got a little bit more time. About 5 minutes. Oh. This is a nice loop, isn't it? There's a big old gap in my chat there. Why? I should be where Nightbot's message is. Maybe my chat's broken. Oops. Blah. Okay, let's have a cheeky look. Dip it in the food. Dip it in the food. Sorry, just messing around a bit. Alright, let's continue. Ooh. So my wife just walked past with a very determined look on her face, and I just wanted to make sure, wondering if she's alright. I hear a lot of banging upstairs. How many will that heal me? Pretty good. Oop. I might end it in a few minutes here, guys. This next time it might be my last. Because it's getting late and I actually need to do quite a few things before tonight. Because I'm heading to London tonight for work. I need to make sure my wife has enough provisions to last the week for when I come back next weekend. What's the sun looking like? Pretty angry. Interloper is about to die, I think. Yeah, it's about to die, so try and do this one more time. Here you go. When the highlight process finishes, you want to see how I go? Yeah, I absolutely would. I might have to save it till next time. As I said, I might need to end it now because I need to. Well, not now, right now. In a few minutes, because I need to do a few more things tonight before I head off to London tonight. So, Interloper is dead. What's up?
We need to go to the hospital.
Okay, I need to end right now, guys, because my wife just told me we need to head to the hospital. So, very sorry for the abrupt ending. Join Discord and Patreon whenever you have a chance, whatever. I've really got to go. Okay, see you guys later. Bye-bye.